Gentleman on the Triumph over there, his name's Mark. Met him through YouTube, and he lives about an hour from me, so he decided to join Pat and I, who's right in front of me on the Sporty, for about an hour ride. He's actually heading up to do a demo day with two-wheeled rider at the Ducati dealership, but we're gonna stop in about an hour, and he's gonna go one way, and we're gonna go south. He's gonna go north. But we talked last week, and he said, hey, going for a ride, and I said, hey, why don't you just beat it up for an hour? We're in Maryland now. We are going to head over a bridge coming up here, and then we are on our way to the Smoky Mountains. Oh, this blows. I thought it was only a $3 toll. It's actually $6. They went up a little bit since the last time I crossed this bridge, and I only have 10 bucks on me, and I'm paying for Pat too. So I'm in a predicament. I'm actually going to have to get up here, take my wallet out of the back. Here I thought I was prepared. Nope. Not even close. I have one of those easy passes for the car, but I didn't want to hook it up to the bike. I figured I'd just pay cash instead. Now I'm regretting that decision. Now let me find out how much this is. We're going to know in a second. How much? $6. $6 friggin' bucks. $6 friggin' bucks, are you kidding me? For both of us?
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a wonderful day. Fucking $6. Yeah, they definitely went up. Yeah, they used to be like a $3 bridge. Seemed like it was just last year, so they must have upped it. Maryland, known for their taxes. It's actually a very beautiful bridge. This takes you from southern Maryland all the way into, oh shit, it's windy. All the way into Virginia. My wife's like one of these that she can't stand bridges. So when I'm, especially when I'm driving, eyes forward, do not look left, do not look right, but she's not on the back of the bike, so I can do this. Look at all the white caps out there, holy crap. Yeah, it's definitely windy. Probably like a 25, 30 mile an hour wind right now. I'm going over a bridge, it's not fun on a bike. Yeah, I'm getting pulled all over the place on this thing. Pat behind me on a bike that weighs 300 pounds less, so he's probably getting thrown all over the place. This is the Potomac River. So if you go to the right of this, that takes you actually right into DC. That would suck breaking down on this thing. 2-lane bridge. You're screwed. We're officially out of Maryland, heading into Virginia. And if you stay on this road, this is Route 301. This will head all the way down to Richmond, and then you can keep going south. You can get on 95. We're taking kind of a back way to get to Tennessee. I think the most common way is where you could just go straight down south on 95, but that's a complete highway, so we're going to take some back roads, make it a little bit more enjoyable trip. There you go. Welcome to Virginia. We had to stop at the Harley dealership in Orange, Virginia. This is kind of like central Virginia, by the Shenandoah Mountains. There's the sign. This is an old Harley dealership, very, very old. But it's nice. It's quite large, actually. There's Mr. Orvis. Our destination's about 4.5 hours away. We're gonna be heading through some wine country in Virginia. We'll take you along for the ride. There's really not a lot to do in Orange, Virginia, but sure is pretty out here. We're on US 15, otherwise known as the James Madison Highway. It's about 30 or 35 miles from Charlottesville, Virginia, which is where the University of Virginia is, and Thomas Jefferson, the Monticello, all that stuff. My wife and I came out here about a month and a half ago. We just did one of those, bed and breakfasts for the weekend, just to get away from the kids, spend some quality time together. And it's beautiful out here, tucked in the Shenandoahs. And I'm more of a beer guy, but you know, she wanted to visit a couple of those wineries that are around here, and there are a lot of different wineries out here. And once we get up probably about 20 miles from here, there's a couple stretches that the roads are just amazing. And it seems like there's so much money out here on the roads. Like right now, this is like a normal road, but once you get to these roads, I'll show you in a little bit, you know, you've got all these nice fences. The roads look like they're freshly paved. It just seems like, well, there's a lot of money out in wine country. But if you're ever out here in Central Virginia, definitely take the time and take a trip out here. We stayed in a town called Gordonsville, which is about 20 miles from Orange, Virginia, where we just stopped a minute ago at the Harley stop. But after that, we're getting on 64 by Charlottesville, heading all the way down south to 81, and then 81 takes us right into Tennessee. This is the road I was talking about earlier. We're on Gordonsville Road. We're coming up to Interstate 64. This is only about a 15-20 minute stretch of road, but it's quite nice. I mean, a lot of the houses have their fence line all the way down their property. You're surrounded by trees, and the colors are about to change. They're starting now. Very, very easy ride. But more importantly, it's like freaking beautiful out here, man. And there's a lot of great roads in Central Virginia. And if you're into the wineries, like I mentioned earlier, there are a ton out here. And that's probably where a lot of this money comes from in some of these houses. Definitely worth checking out. So we're going to hit Interstate 64, then get on 81 and head straight down south to Tennessee. That's our destination plans for the day.